Okay, so resuming about OneDrive. So if I then click on share, then that will allow Miriam to then share that file with me. Now obviously I can click on there, can edit, or just can view. So if I just want Miriam to be able to just look at it rather than changing it around, then I can just click on can view and then click on share. So that's a really good way to collaborate with people. And what I have done previously is I've actually created a grade 7 maths test folder. And let's say, for example, if I wanted to create a new folder on here, I certainly can do that as well. Just move that little icon out of the way there. Now, creating a new folder is quite easy. You just right-click down the bottom and just go new, and then you can even create like things like a Word document if you wanted to, a folder. So let's say, for example, if I just create a new folder, I might call that Lab Tech Example. I'll just click on Create, and what that will do is that will create the Lab Tech Example folder. I can then share that entire folder if I want to. Okay, so I can share that with everybody so that everybody has the access to be able to do that. So that's one way that you can look at OneDrive. One thing that you need to remember about OneDrive is that if you do save something here and you're working on it, say for example if I've uploaded that document, that Ohm's Law Prac one, and then I go back to the original file, okay, and the original file was in my extended science folder here. Okay, keep in mind it's a PDF file anyway, so I'm more than likely not going to be able to edit that anyway unless I've got the full version of Acrobat rather than Acrobat Reader. Then any changes I make here won't occur in the version that I've got in my OneDrive. Okay. Now, you need to be aware of that. Now, if you do want to make changes, then what you'll need to do is you'll need to make sure that the version that you open is the one that you've saved in OneDrive. Okay, so this one here has been uploaded to OneDrive. Now, when you install OneDrive on a computer, what it will do is it will set up a new folder for you under your favorites here. Okay, and you'll see it says OneDrive Department of Education. So if I click on that, it allows me in my folder explorer to look at all the different things that I've got in my OneDrive. Now, another thing you'll notice is that it's got a green tick there. Now that green tick means that it's been synchronized with my computer and with the cloud. Okay, now if I go down to here, you see I've got the Ohm's Law Prac here. If I then wanted to edit that and save it, then any changes that I make to this document here will then be saved to the cloud. Okay, so you just need to make sure that the files that you upload onto the cloud are the ones that you want to actually change around. Okay, now let's say, for example, in this LabTech example page, just checking the time we've got left, I'm going to right click in here. I might make a new document just out of interest. I'll just call this one test. Okay, and I'll put that one there. Now you'll notice that there's a little blue icon there. Now that means it's synchronizing. Okay, when it's synchronized and now it's complete. So that means that it's become synchronized with the network, with the cloud. If, for instance, you create a new folder, now a new document, let's say for example, and I'll call this one test 2. Now if that file has been made on a Mac, okay, and let's say you made it on a Mac and it's come over to Word, then sometimes the file names have things in them like this %. Now that % sign generally means it was a space at one point in time. Now if I do that, okay, and put a strange symbol in the file name, it didn't quite work, so it's obviously changed it around. If you have some strange file names in some older documents like percents and things like that, then it won't synchronize, it won't be able to do it. And what you'll see is that if something hasn't synchronized, it will have a red cross at the bottom of the icon. Okay, so it's something to keep aware of. If something hasn't synchronized, it will have a red cross. So just remember that you need to look for the tick to make sure that it's synchronized with the cloud. Okay.